Not yet? Okay.
I'll get there.
Now it's live.
It's on?
Yep.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our time of getting up and lifting ourselves up. We're going to do our little posture routine today. And I'm going to start off by saying there's a verse. It's Proverbs 12:25, and it says, "A worry and anxiety will weigh us down, but a cheerful word will lift us up. A cheerful word will make us glad." So worry and anxiety weigh us down. And right now it's so easy to be so tired or so anxious or worried, and it kind of weighs us down, and we feel like it's hard to get up. But we hear a cheerful word, an encouraging word, and that lifts us up. So I challenge you today to share, and it also sharing an encouraging word. If we share an encouraging word to somebody else, that will lift us up. So I'd like to give you, hopefully this is a word of encouragement alone, and what we're going to do today, I'm lifting ourselves up to a better posture. And I'd also like to say at this time that you're awesome. You are doing better than you think you are right now. Keep going. Keep moving. If you're watching this video and you took the time to watch it, guess what? You know something that you can do at a later time, even if you don't feel like doing it right now. You're doing an amazing job. Don't stop moving forward. Don't stop pressing. If you fell back or wherever you were before, don't worry about where you were. Don't worry about the weight that's been weighing you down, because you do have the ability to know that you're awesome. You have the ability to give somebody else an encouraging word, and you can rise up. So let's go. So the first thing we're going to start out with today is we're going to lay on the floor. Over here in Arizona today, it's kind of, I don't know if you can see outside, we've got a super windy, gray day outside.
They can't see. I think it's really white.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand.
But it's like there's like leaves flying from the trees, sort of like.
Yeah, it's kind of dusty outside. It feels like and we've been going hard at the park. We spent like 4 hours yesterday at the park outside, so we're kind of feeling tired today. A little bit cozy, tired day. So why don't we lay on our backs on the floor and get into the frog?
Oh, this one's one of my favorites. The easiest one.
You want to get into CJ? Right on.
Actually, no, maybe static.
All right,
you get to
guys.
sleep during that one.
You can sleep. Well, you can sleep in the. Lucas slept in the frog.
Yeah.
All right, look at this. Now even if you're in the chair right now, like Grandpa is, I just caught him. No, you can lay on the couch and get in the frog.
I'll get on the couch over.
All right. We're gonna
practice our social distancing.
Oh, there's another beautiful woman over here. And she doesn't want to get in the frog right now. That's quite all right. There's not much space right now. There's also a beautiful grandma over here that doesn't want to get into the frog position. That's all right. She's registering her head, and later on she's going to get to it. Here's Grandpa. Look at Grandpa's perfect frog. Look at that. Ribbit.
I said that before.
Fantastic.
I said that before.
All right, so what's one reason? Okay, get back into it, Kai. That's another good frog. What's one reason that we might get into this position? How do you feel in this position? What's happening in your muscles?
I think really right here.
Hold on, guys. I want to hear from CJ. So I want to hear what's going on. And I know you're a little sore today because we went hard yesterday and some workout and sports and having fun at the park. What do you feel in your body right now, Mr. CJ?
I feel it's actually right here. You're putting weight on your legs.
Okay.
So when you push way more down,
Yeah.
it feels like it's like something dropping on your knees.
Nice.
Like right here, when you actually touch the ground,
Right.
it gives you weight right here. Well, right about over here. When you push it, it gives you more weight. I don't know how many pounds. Like right there.
I love it.
Yeah, if you push it, I can feel the muscles working.
So you can push those out more. Look at how much he can get his. And one reason is if you notice yesterday, CJ he's got really good posture, and he can do an Olympic squat, freestanding squat. We've trained his Olympic squat, and part of it's because he just has his hips are in an outstanding position. His hips are not compromised as a lot of ours are from sitting. and from maybe driving a lot of the times, it can make our hips rotate forward or rotate back or forwards, or one side can be elevated from the other. So he's got really good posture to be able to get in this position. Kai's not doing too bad. So Luke, I know you got something to say about this. What you got? This is his favorite.
I like CJ said, yeah, I guess would this add more weight if you push your legs further down?
You think so?
That adds weight, right?
Would it add weight?
Yeah.
Or,
if these get pushed down, does that add
Or
more
maybe
weight?
it's working your muscles.
where would it add weight to?
Like here, something.
Yeah.
Legs.
Is it possible?
Also-
You think so? Would it add weight, or is it
Also,
adding pressure?
If I push these really far,
Mm-hmm.
I can crack my hip bone.
You can crack your hip bone if you do that?
I feel it.
Okay. What do you notice, Mr. Kaikai
It's
Hannah?
mainly working these muscles here.
Exactly.
It's working those muscles? Okay.
If I do this,
Well, think about this right now, is that it's actually your back is getting, your muscles are working. As long as you stay still, the ground is pressing against all the muscles in your back, and it's forcing your hips into a position, especially that it counters sitting right now. So you forced your hips into a position that counters sitting as it connects up your back all the way to your head, all the way down to your feet. So now try some pullovers in this position.
Pull over.
Uh-huh.
I mean which
You
one?
keep yourself in the frog, just like Luke's doing. Keep yourself in the frog and just go your arms together. CJ will probably need to move forward a little bit. And this is a great one. I mean, from this one, I've seen people keep them together, just to your hands together, heels, the bottoms of your hands together, bud, just like this. Bottoms of hands together, and your elbows straight as possible. Grandpa's got some beautiful ones going here. He's been rocking these. That's awesome. And I've seen people in this position after they were countered, their body was in postural deviation from sitting too long and kind of got that hunched over look that we get sometimes. And we probably all seen it. If you see a long-time video gamer or a retired dentist, a lot of times they kind of have that hunched over posture. And this one really counters that, and it's I've seen people actually, after they went through this position for a little bit of time, maybe 15 minutes or so, and doing pullovers in this position, that when they stood up, they were up to 2 inches taller in height. Well, their body from head to toe didn't actually grow, but their posture changed. So they're actually standing up straighter, and these exercises help our body function better as a unit so that we burn calories better and our metabolism increases. But it also helps our body shape and our appearance, because if our posture is back and we're avoiding any level of hunched up posture, even if it's a 1/2 of an inch posture, and when we open everything up, guess what? Our bellies are going to not be as, because when we're hunched over, our belly sticks out more. So our belly's going to be stood up, our shoulders back. We're going to look taller. We're going to look in better body shape overall. And that sometimes helps us feel better. So hopefully these are encouraging words to you. Sometimes with the postural exercises, we don't need to have a series of mini exercises depending on what we're doing in the week. So hanging out in one position for an extended time, especially if your body has been struggling and you're starting to learn it better and what you do throughout the day, hanging out in just this position, maybe even when you wake up in the morning, you're not going to have the advantage of the hard floor, but even on your bed, this might be a good one. Luke has found, right? Luke, when you wake up, he likes to do this position. The first thing he wakes up after.
When I go to sleep, I do this. When I wake up, I do
When he wakes up, and when he started, he had trouble getting into this position. We saw there was a postural situation going on with his hips that were making his knee. Look at that big yawn. This guy is so sleepy today. A lot of times when we get in positions like these, our body will start burning oxygen. We'll be we'll be utilizing oxygen better. We'll be under less stress, and it will help us realize we need to take a nap. All right, so now let's get into that. I think you guys are on to the right. Let's get into the frog, the sitting frog position, just like you guys are doing. Grandpa, and if any of these positions are hard on any of your bones, like this one might be tough on Grandpa's knees, so he might just go for a toe toucher here.
A toe toucher? Oh, like that?
I know Grandpa likes.
Ribbit.
I'm gonna do a frog jump.
All right, what do you think so now when we were laying in this position, wow. When we were laying in this position, what is the difference? Hold on here, pay attention. We're still in school. What's the difference when we're in this position versus being on the frog on our backs? You know, CJ, what's the difference?
It's actually a difference, like your calves. Usually it gives weight on your hips right here, like right here.
True.
And when you actually sitting down like this, your calves is pulling up right there. It gives you muscles. About, let's see, right here. It gives you muscles right here. It pulls up, like when you're walking.
Okay.
You see the muscles like going up and down, like slowly. Like when you're sitting down like this, it actually has a weight on it. Like
That's
you just
awesome.
could feel the weight. So sometimes, like when you're sore today, cause I'm sore today.
He's sore today in those muscles.
It gives you more weight than you does right now.
That's right. I like how he's working through this. This is one of the most valuable things I think in doing this type of exercise, which we are not working the muscles, intending to work the muscles directly or anything like that. We're working on our posture. And CJ right now is working through how his body is being affected by this. What is his posture doing? For CJ, he has real strong calf muscles, so he's got tight calves today. They're a little bit sore. So when he goes into this position, he noticed that there's a lot of weight coming down on his heels right now, and he can't quite get his heels down. Now look at Luke's posture. He's able to get, bless you, he's able to get his heels completely on the ground here. And Kai, go back in your position. Let's see what you're doing today. Yeah, Kai is kind of like where CJ is. He's having trouble getting his heels all the way down. He's having trouble staying balanced, but look at how good CJ is balancing on the front of the toes. So everybody's posture is different. We all have different elements of our bodies that make us get into one position or another. One awesome thing is if we hang out in this, now we're hanging out in this for quite a while today, Kai, so try to get in there the best you can. I know you're sore. We're hanging out in this position longer. One great thing in this position, whoops, I just flipped did I flip the thing here?
Yeah, I do that a lot.
I hit the wrong button. Sorry, I'm sitting there, blah, blah, blah. So one great thing is if we can get our heels down and if we can get work into that amazing area of our Achilles. We heard about the Achilles heel. If we can get into getting that area into better posture for our Achilles so it functions better, it's found to have amazing benefits for the body overall. There's been even some studies about how it might help us be stronger in our entire function of our body from head to toe and improving all the body systems, which could definitely be a plus in times of trying to prevent or heal virus. So very, very strong exercise. All right, well, we're talking and working through. Now stand up, guys. So notice while we were talking through this, hold on here, be quiet for a sec. So hey, you notice when CJ was talking, if I would have just been quiet and said nothing and we weren't engaging and talking about these exercises, right, Kai? And we weren't talking to one another about it and working through what our bodies were doing, it would have felt like we were in this a lot longer. You guys were maybe in this position for 5 minutes, but if you try to do it 5 minutes without actually paying attention to our posture and some of these encouraging words, it would have been hard for us to not feel weighed down. So when we were talking that way, and CJ, you were describing what was going on, did you feel less weighted down, like you were being lifted up with encouragement?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
When you actually stretch out your feet, it actually gives you weight more than you do right now.
There you go.
Like when you're sitting down, like when you actually feel stand up, it gives your feet, like your blood is going through, or it goes down on your feet.
That's right.
Like when you actually lay down, all your blood is on your back.
He brought up a good one right now. So even our lymphatic system, when we get into better posture, it's going to be set in more of our design positions. So even our lymphatic system kicks out the stuff we don't want in our body that can lead to infection or viruses. So if our lymphatic system is working better, which we can do with posture alignment as the root of movement to move, we're just going to improve that lymphatic system so it's going to be better. It's going to be functioning better so that we can prevent and heal more effectively. So how about you, Mr. Graham? What? He disappeared?
Whoa.
Did this? What the? Where did he go? He went into the. Now somehow he disappeared from the kitchen.
I think he's trying to get into the
What is
brownies.
going on over here? We've got a identification of some brownies.
No. Stop the brownies.
Grandma's brownies.
Stop the brownies.
That's all.
What?
So what did you?
Get into them.
So what do you think today, Grandpa? What's the word?
The word is you can still get a good stretch and get your blood moving by not moving if you're just down on the ground and do positions like the frog, or even just lifting your legs and working your ankles. Anything like that will help you get the blood moving.
There you go.
Grandpa, you have been accused of stealing these brownies.
No.
Well, do you see any?
Who's
do you
holding
see
the
any
brownies
missing?
right now? You've got caught with the evidence, pal.
Hey, this is evidence.
Gra-
Come on, Luke,
Uncle
snap
Mitch
the
said
pictures.
stud. That's the word.
Number two.
Studly do right.
Here's evidence.
How do you feel after Shai listening to watching the postural exercises and encouraging word? You feel lifted, you feel glad, you feel this. See, she's smiling. How about you, Grandma?
I need to do it, definitely. It does help a lot.
Right on. So she's
So, Yeah, I
motivated.
can tell that I haven't done it today.
She's motivated.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's a good
I've
result.
been sitting more, being at home more, I think.
Well, hopefully you guys are motivated today and that you felt some kind of encouragement. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'd love to hear any kind of encouragement. If you want to outlet encouragement this way or give encouragement to somebody else, give them a cheerful word today. Drop it on Facebook, maybe give it out your window to your neighbor or wherever. So we just give, hopefully this is a cheerful word to God, or if you don't believe that, no problem. We respect all beliefs and just hope you feel a cheerful word of encouragement today to better health. All right, guys, let's go. Rise up. Thanks for watching. We love you.